Adishman by Mamuina Achi Emma Kwaba no pay ediba KFM TV so and a may bosomene da etosu ediono ewa fimpinuni ediono ennomo adiachi anope me asose sema yaboano efi my munyedninya ebesomo se KFM TV news na no pa news me mekai wo se eyedwumeko bi adaruma ana omobo yichido ma yedi news yede ebesomo ewo fiefiem asida kese enkonfama KFM musical center so pay instrument papa bowa sorry anawo event bi ase so ye DJ so ye nyumtuni nini ano KFM musical center kwa ana obenya instrument ani bo from na san ye papa pa ye ewo hosa obepie mu ewo nkramantem ha wo mu aso ye kese no wo mu butu Accra Zongolen wasantimantem so womo ewedum womo ne Sambra hotel no ana ebo nhwenima no pay womo so ede omani wonyam etayechi ma yede anopa news yede ebesomwo ewo KFM TV eso
afi talent microfinance na chese wonum so aba ehwe ni mu sesikasem no mehihye ni ye etimi ede amanti nyumeku ahodo amwo man mu amopa biaye agi sikade ahyede mu woni mu sebe ambe pagya modwumani mu no omo tun sade afro se brasan so mo ma besi ansi ho no eye kuma bi odi anso bebo anan akwakopi mu na oni omaye hihye ye contract ahodo ambesin sign fansa hyase ni na ne so bedi so na ebrese mu no wetua ne sene sene fata na omo so ama sika no kakraka puduo pa so be ye adwuma emfaso kuma no faso kese beba so na ensi woni so ye kuma bi a ubetua betimeti o ha no bia entimi mbeche emfa manti ade se talent microfinance wono mo tunsa ede afro story nyumeku ahodo nyina no womo efrefrem enyo mo ye adwuma pe mu nyina no womo chese mo brafin so osika bi da baby pe baby de atonso ai no so mo kra ni ede mawa ni nyina no ha bia entimi mbeche manta medunu mo womo ahyate mu de ben wono na watwe pinom no mahwe ayo sikasem ni etumi ede ama
yet also ediama or there you free dada bat heka womo so eton phones any ho akade bia se pay Infinix iPhone Tecno Samsung Yam Itel phone chargers battery AirPod earpiece nini anu wodiweni echim e dada bat heka ba wonsa ebetime akaninia ebi ewo ho womo asuye no womo ebutu kaneshi womo ne takwa station no na eben pe womo branch for no so ewa Accra eno to betime akọ na wakọju phone na papa na ebo no eno so ewo phone boko dema na warranty edaso no esun papa pe no nti ukoto phone na se hu semfom so ana how kakra bia ba ho a utime esan dada batek cab no mahwe no money wo aye nhihye kama ewo sa no pay womo so ebo ye chidom ma ye de KFM TV news no ye de ebeso jumeko we adaruma ana womo ebo ye chidom ma ye de news ye de ebesomo ewo hosa na mekai wo sa no pa news etwego ewo ye abe fontentam fidie ne so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH no to betime akoho na wakohwe bi ne wa share na wa like na wo do wa dwenche no enso de guasie amai kama betime so akome TikTok handle Lady Ankoma 682 IG enso ye maami esi Facebook maami esi betime akoho no akofolo me na wo do wa dwenche ahodo no eguasie ede amami kama hosa efia fosua
okome TikTok na efia_mefia na chese efia mefia oko IG mame_fosua Facebook no Bridget esiama sa pepepe na edi ni na atie ho ntitu ame ho na yendi nkita ho ho no
ebusia for mekai wo se anopa news nsem no de ebedi mo akotine ebi ene se ankane mampani dada abedieche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede abetudwa wo chim se wono de wo gidie se afimpinuni eduonu enwotwe abato ebeto wo my Ghana ha no NPP amenyoku no ebesan edi nkuni
sanso na wonsem foforo mo no mpanyifo ayen hihye ye hwe anim se mabunu be se 12,000 ye de omo ba be ra ye Ghana police service ni mai na no penchemu ha me de somo ewo kase no eso
ye de adwadi nsem enso ebeka ho ediama snate for penny boss no wono so de nsem bi abetudwa no pe ye bedomo esuko ediama
sanso na enigide ensem no nso ye screenwriters producers any afins won mo keka ho nyina on ba be kom ntum aboa no ni nyina no on ba be boa amasi ni twa adwuma wo man Ghana ha no etimi afa ne ntema pa e de fra
Ebusuafo weni nsem ene afoforo pii anope yabo no ayede besom wo se KFM TV News anope edin ameje so ene maami esin koma me ni minuaba
efia fosia odua homa sesre bi di fremefia meje so yegina so na ye twa ye ho sima ye bapa ye hye nsem na siamo
Mamba yesan emamuina kwaba edamwase sano pe muguso etimu TV ho ehwe KFM TV News na mikoso ekai wo se anopa news etwego ewoye abefontentam video ne so Facebook ene YouTube KFM TV gye channel nti obetimi akoho na wakohwe bi na wa share na wa like na wodo adwenche no enso ede go ase amaye kama ye hyensem na se ede ama anopedia eyedom kuma a wo mo ewo mrahye bedwafie ede nsem bia betudwa Womodi kwama energy minister Onmonyamfo John Abujenapa womochemu se si ade wonhwe na eyedum so preso a ekoso wo man Ghana ha no womo enye bibi fa na ye energy sector no womo embo mo homoden emfa noma bi ebetimi aboa ma Ghana ye nyina menkane ahonsem no etimi ejina ne nan so ye no womo emfa hyehyem semwe eyedom kuma a womo ewo mrahye bedwafie womo ana womodi abetu eja.
Our colleague, the Minister of Energy, seems more interested in making headlines than keeping the lights on. The minister's recent claim that Ghana has only 2.6 days of fuel left was not just baseless, but economically damaging. Such remarks create an atmosphere of uncertainty and instability, which is detrimental to investor confidence. Power is the lifeblood of industry, and such statements send panic through businesses still recovering from the aftershocks of COVID-19 and global economic turbulence. This is not the first time the minister has made statements that paint a bleak picture of our energy situation. During the swearing-in ceremony of the president, he alarmingly stated that Ghana was left with only 5 hours of fuel, a comment he later retracted after clarifying that it pertained to heavy fuel oil, that is HFO, after causing needless anxiety while neglecting to mention that other power plants were operational with available fuel. His subsequent assurances following the 2.6 days of fuel comment do little to alleviate our concerns. This pattern of panic, then retreat, communication is unacceptable. The minister must stop frightening Ghanaians and start fixing the problems. Members of the press, on January 7, 2017, the Nana Addo government took over an energy sector burden with over $2 billion in debt, primarily due to excess capacity payments linked to legacy take-or-pay contracts.
Ebusanti wene nsema ahodo ayedom kuma no eto edemane yesoafo a ono hwe yenyin mahode nsem ewo man Ghana ha John Abujenapo yemfri sansem ni mu na yento aso enkonsem fufromo emfa ma de ye concerned assembly members omo ahafano North Municipal Assembly womo edi district de kese ene eko edi ama eye COP Christian tete yo hono womo chese oba wonom aso ye honom di ya chese mentime ho ase ne basabasa yo de ebi ekoso ye pa enya asem ketwa so mo hwe anim so betimi aboa doma no ene afi ne mrantie no no mama bambo mu nsem ayere ewa hafo ano dendende no nya asem ketwa ka ne nyina no wo mo hwem se ye kotoni mabosumi ya etoso edu no ene due ya no wo mo ye nhwemudie kese pa ho behia ye so metimi ama bambo ho nsem ayere ewo sampotem ho sanse wonum echema ye kotoni mabosumi ne da na etoso du nsia no bra na womo eyi presiding order ewo sabro no na eso no ene ementimu ase ne nkofo ko bi ekoye basabasa ye ho ne nam so me bi prepare ya na no enya asem keto akra omo san so chire ma afimpi mienu ene aduonu nan abato ayeto ye no eno so kopie mu otepane ne potem eno so ahafo ano hono ma mentimo ase esi enu mu no mo chire se ne betimi aboa amo ma ho bambo ho nsem na etimi akone ne gina na momo nso na be ya enkapo sisadom no momo amomo mrante kwa na no no mo ba mepie mu ene due ye omo ye san hye mu de san se de o wa aka no pen no osroso nso no ebi esi pen enti se ne betimi aboa na ebi san kosi biem no womo ba bambo ni mu nsem enle se be mpo ekosi a womo so nkwa enkoda esanyim si we ni nsem ahodo a concern assembly members omo wa hafo ano no womo so e de ababeto edwa
eye ankane Ghana Mampeni Abedieche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was signed etu franka edema the New Patriotic Party NPP amenu kono ewa fimpinu ni eduonu ennan abato eto ye ewo my Ghana ha na wode nsem abetudwa wo chemu se wonu de wo gidie mapa esines edinensa sinebo ekase eye afimpinu ni eduonu wotwe abato ebeto ewo my Ghana ha 2028 election aye bet ye ewo my Ghana ha no de wo gidie se NPP amenu kono wombe sign ababedi akonwan atena so se mampeni ewo my Ghana watch so wo sa gidie ni ye papa se sankunimdie no ebetimi akọ ede amom no de nsem etodwa wo ma wo kopie mu ewo London ema wo ni NPP diaspora eye branch a wo mu ewo London ho ana mampeni dadai Abedieche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ede sansemu ina etodwa no wo chie mu se wono de we hu se NDC amenu kono eye 2028 abato ebeto wo my Ghana nya de Ghana Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe sign atena so se mampeni ewo my Ghana wombe pese wombe kwakofo before na nipa no ebedi wo manim enu nti se ne be ya asade no entimi embem no wogidie se Ghana ha de emra bi wo ha se wo stande as first term se wo pe mampeni de bre no ewo my Ghana na wo ye nipa fofo nya de a sa wo first term ne nkunimde ebetimi akwama o se ne ekoma wo no wogidie se NDC amenu ko wonkofo before eba enya ade a sankunimde no ebesan akọ ede amom biemenu nti na wo chese wo gidie mapa se NPP amenu ko no nkunimde ebesan akọ ede amom biem na wo san che mu biem se eye emra NDC amenu ko no wo mo be pre mempeni dibre ewo my Ghana wo mbom homodin ede campaigns ahodo no ene gu kwa me promises no bohye no dodo na na mo hye Ghana for ne mra wo betina so no wo mbohye ne emu fa de wo munya enfofele ema Ghana for enu nti ano no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo gidie se Ghana for ebesan adane omani e de ahwe NPP amenu kon biom no masan ato abe e de amom biom enu nti eye vice president ankane ye vice Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a was sign ejina etu franka edma the New Patriotic Party NPP amenu kon wono ano disansemu ina abetudwa
ye concern foforo na openye ne de yi no sebo chairman e de amaye National Service Authority no onmonyamfo okan minta nenu ada enenkofoko bi a wono meka ho a wo mo behwe masase no etimi akọ nanimu no wo mo so afena mu so aye se nsuo mu ewie mu omeboa ahwe ame ho nso aseye no etimi akọ nanim na ejina na mo so se ne mpanyifo ehwehwe no na boa mo man Ghana mpuntu ne kan kro no etimi ejina ne nanumu na soafo a wono ehwe mmebunu yedie ho nsem ene afi enwuma ho nsem so ehwe ye so afena mu so aye boa ma sa adwumedie no ekọ so ye Honorable George Opariado no na ehwe ma sa adwumedie we nyina no etimi ekọ so.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will not directly.
That I will not directly.
Or indirectly.
Or indirectly.
Communicate.
Communicate.
Reveal.
Reveal.
To any person.
To any person.
Any matter.
Any matter.
Which shall be brought under my consideration.
Which shall be brought under my consideration.
Or shall come under my knowledge.
Or shall come under my knowledge.
In the discharge of my official duties.
In the discharge of my official duties.
As may be required of my official duties.
As may be required of my official duties.
Or as may be specifically permitted by law.
Or as may be specifically permitted by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
The Lord say. So on this note, as we inaugurate this government board, may God be our helper in this
for ye the more concern from the Wendra da swearing in Arsenal and a Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment. A year old man for George Opare Ado Edituja Wochem says a siade womo him se wombet me abuild the National Service Authority a demo a sanye efficient a year from Sobia ain't me but send a baby me abwa ama a year gun and bebuno wom bet me agent mo nice ye papa a hosenunti se si I swear mo in wash him say wombet me abwejuma ewo my Ghana same way a year on for George Opare Ado wono enade etuja.
The National Service Scheme stands as a testament to our belief in the power and potential of Ghana's youth. It is an opportunity for our graduates to contribute to national development, to gain invaluable experience, and to hone the skills that will propel them to success. It is a bridge between academic life and the world of work, and a chance to instill a sense of civic responsibility in our young people. However, we cannot ignore the challenges that have plagued the National Service Authority in recent times. The reports of mismanagement and corruption, particularly the ghost name scandals, have rightly caused panic within the public sector. These issues have undermined the credibility of the scheme and diverted resources that should have been used to empower our young people positively. Therefore, this new board that is about to be inaugurated carries a significant responsibility. President Mohammed's government is entrusting you with the task of not only correcting past wrongs, but also reimagining the future of the National Service Authority. The mandate is to build a National Service Authority that is transparent, efficient, and most importantly, truly serves the interests of the youth of Ghana.
Ebusa ijina sa dwumedie no ase no panyi ayeyi no sedwem tineni ede ama ye National Service Board no manyamfo okaiminta wono so ejina asimpeni apaso kasa ne nsem na chese wo chese se ne yaboa no ne yama no sa dibre no oba beboa amehon so asoye no etimi akonenim niema foforo bi eni trimopo akoma so ade ne eni so ade hu na ode to dwa chem so be eni nyina no ye fanto aso e wo kasa ne so fama.
Board members, management of the National Service Authority, all protocol observed. On behalf of the newly constituted board, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama for the confidence he has placed in us. Our appreciation also goes to the Honorable Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, Honorable George Opare Ado, for his insightful leadership. I deem it an absolute honor to work with this authority as the board chairman at this critical time. When the president had entrusted the current leadership with the task of turning around the image of the National Service Authority for the better. My colleagues and I accept this responsibility with humility, a deep sense of duty, and an unwavering commitment to national development. We are fully aware of the immense potentials of the National Service Authority holds, not only as a platform for youth development, but also as a vital pillar for national productivity and civic engagement. Our mandate is clear: to oversee and support the transformation of the authority in a more efficient, responsive and forward-looking institution. We will therefore contribute our mandate through teamwork, foresight.
For year the more air to answer so the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, a year for George Opare Ado, and so the two jar watch him say yenjai say a national service personnel ne ye post your moto biaya wo ho ehia e wo ho no yenjai sade na biaya wo so motimi ko no mokobu adwuma ho ne ho ene wo sempeni fotimi hwe na wo mode ho etoto anu ti biaya e wo ho hia ho no eni say yetimi e post your mo edit to same way George Opare Ado anochim edify.
The National Service Authority should be more than just a year of mandatory service. It should be a year of intensive skills development, preparing our graduates for the challenges of the modern job markets, partner with industry leaders to offer training programs in high-demand sectors such as technology, entrepreneurship, and renewable energy. Promote innovation and entrepreneurship. Encourage national service personnel to develop innovative solutions to pressing social and economic challenges. Establish a fund to support promising entrepreneurial ventures launched by the service personnel, fostering a culture of innovation and self-reliance. Strengthen partnership with user agencies. Work closely with government agencies, private sector organizations, and NGOs to ensure that national service personnel are deployed in roles where they can make the greatest impact. Develop clear performance metrics and provide ongoing support to both personnel and then the user agencies. Let's move away from the old ways of doing things and posting service personnel to areas where their skills are not needed. Let's look at the areas where they were trained in school. Let's post them to those areas and let's make sure to get the maximum satisfaction from their services. Transparency and accountability as a guiding principle. Operate with the highest level of transparency and accountability. Make information about the National Service Authority operations and budget and performance public so that everybody.
In same way, Anna George Opare Ado, our Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, were the two dry. It was swearing Nino as say, ye janani se me so na ye try a hon akwaje abba for enkra to abaye ba ye beto answer me so edi amamu.
Edo benami Ghana duko do ajaple ho duko kata. Ye chonya ni adevena micho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Ye wona susu savings, adishie, school buafo, cashback, ple bubua okata. Nenyebe egajom deni agbo la letie tomegbeko aten aho gadodo. Kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe o gahia ola atenwava ava de ogai kene hia fa.
Tanenye mi foncho mi afa jomu yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Nenye mi foncho business loan enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenye be washiba keke alum eleswe oya va talent. Ni pepe gede nwo nenye wo shigba lesua ne woge wo keke gede ji to talent po monu ome nenye be mi fonchu mi afa salary loan enye gado mo mi ke mi vuna mi afa jirudu dola nke ga nyu he ya va talent wo payslip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na kokko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji vufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeake nye flegeno na nohem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mo popo kai ganyu heya talent kuna po heya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado mo nwa anobobo enami akpenami
Ezibe ya nyafi ke talent la.
Talent Microfinance Jengo Amegan Shipe Ape Letina Tejipo Hotami.
Miape Kapomoye nya 050-129-1298. Hello 050-128-9119. Talent Oga Kwamanu Banta.
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
Ebusiendo asemu akwa aba bi mfambra KFM TV anopansem ne egusuti aponechi ayede esomo ne yento ansem ne so emfama dia yenkwa asue ye hwe ye fisem so meno ka say di omoni ye youth employment agency no wo mo nyina ka mo ntoma e de aboa no a me no ka say de mabunu be se 12,000 wo mo ba be boa mo menya ntete e we ye bambo adwuma e komiche Ghana Police Service ne nyina no na che se community police no e ho hyehyɛ ne dwumadie e no mo ba be hwɛ se omo de omo no e be fam e ba be boa ama wo no ma omo ewie suku ahodo titi fie a omo ye mabu na omo ye unemployed na che se omo ni adwuma bi aye no wo metimi enya adwuma ye nto aso no eni.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today because we found some 12,000 jobs within the Ghana Police Service. Every day and any time I wake up, the first thing that comes to mind is where I can find jobs for young people out there. And His Excellency the President is willing and waiting to hear for the number of jobs that have been found and the number of jobs that have been delivered to young people. And so, Mr. Minister, today we have found 12,000 more jobs for young people out there, and we are willing to execute and implement that in the coming days. Unemployment is high, and whether we like it or not, some 1.8 billion young people out there are in search of jobs. Some are in search of security jobs, some are in search of entrepreneurial jobs, some are in search of skill development. And so one of the things I said to myself was, no matter how small the job is, it's my duty to find it, it's my duty to make it available because someone out there is in search of that particular job.
We are doing this to help us reset our country and to focus on the 24-hour economy by trying to see what we can do together to make sure that the 24-hour economy survives and survives well. As we all know, the number of police officers that we have across the country will not be adequate to enable us carry out all the functions. So in order not to compromise the security of our country, we decided to go into a partnership with the Youth Employment Authority. This time with the
same way Anna Malik Basintale what they told you el hosaye de mo el consent for mo de mo kopie mo e wo eye bia ye hwe ho se ebuduabo a e wo bebi ani anwea so eye bekwai municipality a wo Western North Mantemo na abetodwa se eye papaya o kwa wono de oyekuani na wo ye koko efuo e osa no de abetodwa wo chim se eye nkofo a wo mo hwe nsase so ni ade e wo eho no wo ma bom homoden asai eye ne nsase ni kokofo ni ade ina sesi ade wo to nsa e de afrempenifo ahodo a wo mo e wo my Ghana ha e bebi ani Forestry Commission ene eye Municipal Chief Executive so wo ntimi mbra no mo behwe sa de wi a e koso na emu bi a wo se wo ntimi de boa no wo mo hwe na wo mo famba na sesi ade bebi edu no emu ayedin ye papa.
Ahaye abuduabo eye koku a ewa ha eboa oman no ama oman na panentemapa efra ena eye ade se bibieni forestry for omaba tiasim atwa koku na guduro be ena nam so ama the working MC onimanyamfo eye Sebastian oben onene mpanyimfo the unifier constituency chairman de NDC ya berema eni mpanyimfo ahodo pi etu ana mo aba behwe nsamone a aye forestry bibieni onomo edi akuafo a ewo abuduabo obi ado afuo adua koku ama na du sei wote so 10 to 15 years forestry for ba betwa koku ni na tuagu a ayare hosempa ewo ha nti MC mpanyimfo a de se o mabamu a ono mo ehwe se de forestry bibieni oduma di bone a etise
ebisa etansem ne sonia consent for mo edi amaudi ade shebe kan che bia ene be de adwase na nanom atena nkonyomo won kramante mu he na ya ade som de nkrata bi epie mu ntini ni nyina no na che se omo de tabo no ato dede yo eso se ne wu bia e fa ne se wo ya asori ana se mpo wo clubs ahodo a mudi mujuma no e yade se omo e de ohia to so a wontimi mbonwom ene ho nkron ba ne nyina anya sesa fa hye aye homo wan chebi ombedi no e ho hyehye no muguso a e de gu akwan mu na me ne wo e ka se de ukopie mu e wo asafo achemi traditional leaders omo e wo honum na me ne wo ka se de asori bi e ben wo no mu no wo ma bo ewre mu akwa akosesa omo ne ma ahodo mixes ahodo omo didi omo dwuma e de ya asori ni nyina ne se wo mo eche ma mro mo share se mo nye dede ne sa kwan ni so nyina no ma busa amra no ene nam so mo ma sisa sa amfidie ni nyina no etimi e de efi o mo che se ne o mo share se o mo obi anye sa dede o mo ye no maji ubi a obefa sa kwan ni so a obe niema bi no metete sa no sa pepepe ena o mo e de wo befem na mra so betimi no e de nchemu ne nto aso no KFM ye de pem so
benentenina ibana ke woje usun ni emoshi mene kenkreji ogba wo yi ma mi bana me egbotue ncho ame fedede ngon ke na keshi afini mo femo alon tenjo pa kwenjo mo ko femo ko bia somo no ba fedede ni woni na bo e o ba bolo ni bi e ni ko wo ba bu sermons no ba appear before Ghana Traditional Council nule wo ni ba me kuma ma do ke bule ke wo ke ma ni fio ni di constitution ni fio mla e back wa ke wa ngo kusu wa femini adumo ni me ni wo se bi baba na kusu no mla back on ni wo fio ni mo ko ke da fe kusu o fe wa kusu nshi do ko joma no ba o fe somewhere bi ene o fe somo ma
ni afa no tin semwe anampeni for editu dwa ho sa ye si dede ye no wo mo ente so na nkran fo no wo ma fa hye ne mbre no edu ho sa ye de mo eto ansem ne so de ye de mo kopie mo e wo krowo eye assembly a e wo nungwa ene num hotem na mane bo a efi ho e ba ni se eye shrine ba ko e wo ha mo chese wo mo si e de si gota so bia ya nso e wo se fa no eho no mo si sa shrine we e de si asisi ade mpinifo akọ mo ko gugu sa ade we na mo chese senso ta eye flooding bebeba esi e wo my Ghana ha no se gata e wo na mo etimi ekosi shrine wo so dia eno e ya ade bia entwa ye no ti na asisi ade mpinifo ahwe amo mo ko gugu sa shrine we na e de efi ho.
Yet ansem ne so near dwa consent foforo mo enche bia na nkran meyo wo de ebetu dwa echem se wono mo gina pavement so ton ade ejina kwan woni ade nyina timi ton ade a wo mo esisi ya kwan no a wo mo ma bibia ne ntimi nkoyie no wo mo ba beyi wo mo nyina no etimi e de free ho ene nam so ma driver fo a wo mo wo man Ghana ha wo mo bo se sanse ko ba ne saa etimi ebo mo e wo saa kwan sanse edwedifo no magi kwan ne nyina aboso mo nya ba bi kra information no entimi emfa ne due e na mpanyifo yes o mo betie simontiri mu aye saa adwumedie no e won kramante mu ha no mama ba bibia no etimi edini na atemi na me no ka say sisi ade eya driver fo nkabo mu ko mo man mu no wo ma sori waka ejina o mo nsem nyina ne se ne mpanyifo ahye so mbeyi sa nkrofo ko ni nyina ade free kwan ne so ameso ate titi won mo nam hoton ade o mo obo mo sese wo hoton ade no mbeyi o mefree ho no so ma ahwe no ma enyi o ma free ho de a wo mo be ye oye kire kese pe no nya asem ketoa ni nyina no mo de hwe se mpanyifo be ye de ese na efata na eno ada ena nasa oye kire na wo se o mo ye na so mpanyifo ne o mo kasa ya wo mo kute na so pemu into mati de mpanyifo ne ka no mo so tie mu ahwe se mpanyifo ka no wo mo so be ni pepepe amasa wo mo tena se ton ade wo ho ni nyina no wo mo so betimi asori free ho.
They meet, to sit down today is 19th, but truly to what we wrote to the police and all the ministries involved, they have heard to what we said. They started the operation Friday. When you see migration, they are working like never before. You go to Accra itself, it has been cleaned by the police officers. That tells us that it is not their duty. They perform that duty. And then thirdly, the mayor says, Accra mayor says tomorrow He says tomorrow, I'm sounding this caution to the mayor and to the whole nation that tomorrow we don't want it to be a 9-day wonders. If tomorrow they are cleared and the next day they come to the street, they should rest assured that the next day will also come, will also sit down, not working.
So for now, the intended strike is on hold for now, pending the action of the mayor.
Yes, exactly so. Pending the action of the mayor, we have hold the strike action.
In some way, na driver phone kamu kwa my Ghana hano, wamodi omanu atu momo kebi. Emo shese mpenifo be de sena efata was our crime. Si nyina ne semi so na yen dan ye ho ye bapa ye dan ye ni e de ahwedwe di ensem.
Ebusia for Yeguswa Emma Kwaba Edema Sisano Pay Mugoso Etimo TV Hon Eshe KFM TV News Mikoso Eka Usanopa Newsi Echegu Waya Abe Fontin Tamfide so Facebook any YouTube KFM TV G channel to wait me Akoho no Wakoshibi na wa share na wa like na wa do join channel and so edi guasie amai kama yeto ansem ne so we dwedie mo edi amodia finance minister Dr. Kesel Atoforsin wono so edi abesuya mo chese ndoada ana omo no greety governing board edi Ghana Gold Board na wo mo chwe se sa dwumedie ana se inauguration course beboa ama Ghana Gold honsem netimi ejina ne nanso ye papa edi ama no how any wentwi ntawantawa bia entimi embetwintwan wo bibia akwamenu nti ana sa inauguration kesewe etimi course so endrada ni nia ebeboa ma Ghana yesika sem eni ye gold honsem no etimi ejina ne nanso ye edi amaye enu nti Dr. Kesel Atoforsin wono ana inauguration wodi enhyehyɛ eso
Yeguswa wedwedie ensem dia openyi kwankyerefo a wono eda snate ko na no dia ba betudwa ehyem sese ne betimi aboa ma wono ma womo edomomo se ne omusika sem betimi aye investment ahodo mo ye no bibia betimi ejina nanamo nso ne sakrama mapa na womo ede ebemu na se ne ebe ya betimi aboa nso ama ode bibia betu osika sem betu abenya ne pepepe no sa pepe no mo hwe ni mo se betimi ade ebekoba se bi omo ton investment ne ho nkron ba no wo chese nya de so mayo madwen se omo ba betu sa na mo bia na emom no o mbehye mu kena ama bibia no etimi ewiemu di.
To increase our pension payout, we do what we call indexation, which is actually a function of, you look at the inflation rate, you look at the returns that you are getting, you look at membership contribution, and then you decide to what level do you want to increase pension payout to pensioners. Now, to be able to give more requires us to ensure that our investments are yielding returns that enables us to give more. And that's why I earlier flagged the point that it is crucial that we help change those non-performing assets into performing assets. We've looked at reviewing our investment portfolio. We've looked at which areas are giving us the best returns, and we are beginning to channel our resources into areas that give us the best returns. We've made a decision that the fixed income securities is an area that has been yielding good returns for us. So we'll keep pushing quite a number of our investments into the fixed income securities. Some listed equities have done great for us, particularly those in the banks, those in the banking industry, as well as those in the telco space. That has yielded some great investment for us. So it's an area we'll keep pushing money into. Power has been an area where we've had great results. So it's also an area that we are looking at. And that's the reason why our only power plant at Tema, we are expanding Senate to have an operation in Kumasi, not only to expand on power provision for the people of Ghana, but also to ensure that since it's an area that is giving us good returns, it should be an area that we enhance our activities in. Watch out for what we will do with our facilities that were to be sold. I can assure you we will not sell those facilities. We will turn around those facilities and we'll have an event to speak to what we plan to do with.
Ebusa nsora kwesi ban ni afre penyi kwanche founder snake ejuma yeko na nsemwe na ya reche mu nsema wode koye edema ne manfo a wonom edon snake ejuma yeko ni ejina ne nsemi so na ya dan ye ba ye ko enigide ensem
Adeshima ba ye demo kwa enijedi ensema anopedia eye Ghana eye screenwriters ahodo awo mayemo eye producers ene National Film Authority ede abetujo muchese sisi ade omo beye nkaboma esunye papa ahwama Ghana ye film industry no etimi etumpo ewo man Ghana muchese omo de no mafoforo ene akade be betimi aboama Ghana yesi ni twadwuma no ejina ne nan so no omo behwe aye ninia ede abo man Ghana se ne beya yensu yesi ni no ebetimi akonenim na ye movie industry no akonkan ye papa penyo my Ghana hankwa etimi atreche akonman hudromu ina ediama ye nunti eye screenwriters producers and National Film Authority impenifo ana omode sade we abetudwa mu chese sankabom de ade omudi begu kwan aboa wo my Ghana sene Nigeria for mo sine twadwuma no akonenim sa enso ana ompeso my Ghana yenso sine twadwuma no etimi akonenim ediama nunti ana omudi nkabom kesewe edi begu kwan mo edi amai no nti National Film Authority nsem a womode abetudwa anope eno no ye gina wo nsemi so na anopa news ye ninia aba na wiye na anope nsem no dedi mo akotini ebia ne se ankane mapeni abediche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia HM so nde wogide se 2028 no NPP amenu ko no ebesan ebedi Ghana so
Sanso na wonsemfo from no Youth Employment Agency any afin so Ghana Police Service o maka omonto ma abo ano ani nyina no mebunu be se 12,000 omo bebo omo amomedwuma ye ewo man Ghana
wedwe de nsem no snakes for penny enso ede nsem bi ebetudwa ehosa ye domo esukodima anope
eni jude nsem no se ade sensa kware mapa eba bekoso ama ye sini twadwuma wo man Ghana ha no etimi ejina nanamonso
Ebusiafo weni nsem ene afufo pi anope ye boa no ayede ebeso mo se KFM TV News aseda kese confirm KFM Musical Center se ope instrument papa wa sorry na sorry ni edimude KFM Musical Center nkwa ana make for ede ama anope
afi talent microfinance kasem hyehyeye nti ubia opese omototo sikasem ni ye fama no okopie mo mbehwe ama bibia no etimi ewimude
Dada bat haircap enso eton phones ene ho akade bia eno nti se ope phone papa eyisu na etimi achede ama obo no so fom no dada bat haircap nkwa ana obetimi enya bi e ho dwumeko we ana no pay wo mo ebo ye chido ma edi KFM TV News ne ye ebesum ye da mu ina asesa no pay mutimi etna mo TV ho ehwe ye news ana pay edin amede so ene maami esinkroma mini menuaba
efia fosia Odua homa sesre bidi femefia mejeso yadamase ama mumo eni hweniti a onje ye enyado